I am creating this blog to give certain people access to certain information. The people that I want to give this access to, these are people who would, under normal circumstances, not give this kind of information the time of day. These are people who, like, as a gross generalization, people that watch a lot of TV, watch a lot of news, probably are part of the academic system as well, even though, I mean, academia is supposed to be science, is supposed to be open-minded, but it's not really. It's actually very dogmatic. It's actually, there's a rigid hierarchy. There's a dogma there. If you get ostracized if you talk about or pursue things, even consider things that are outside of the accepted norm. So just people who have who drank the Kool-Aid, a certain kind of a Kool-Aid. There are different kinds out there, and maybe everybody drinks some kind of Kool-Aid. If you're not familiar with this expression, the source of it, I believe it's like a cult down south where everybody who drank the Kool-Aid, they died, right? Because the Kool-Aid was poisoned. The connotation, or what this refers to, is if you drank the Kool-Aid, that means that you've bought into a certain doctrine, a certain idea. You're convinced of something, right? So the information that I want to provide, and I'm not going to do a lot of research and get all the dates and all the details, and these are things that I'm personally interested in, and I would like to say that I have a really open mind, and I think anything is possible. Now, there are certain things that I'm very interested in, and these are usually things that are not supported by the mainstream. However, these are things that there's a lot of information out there that should put it into the mainstream, and you wonder why it's not there. It's just certain things that don't get accepted, certain things get suppressed. To use a word which will cause a lot of people just to shut this right off, is conspiracy theories. Okay, this is a very loaded term, and I hope people will, or just if you are interested in finding out a little bit more, I'm just going to touch upon some of the hot topics, not with any conviction, not with great research, just as a general overview of what this is, to the degree that I understand it. And my qualification is just, I've been very interested in this stuff for a long time, but I don't have an axe to grind. I'm just sharing information. You can, and if anything tickles your interest, you can always go onto YouTube or the internet and find way more information about this. However, this is just supposed to be a little introduction to some ideas. You might want to consider them, just to broaden your spectrum. Maybe, something outside of the usual. But by no means obscure. There are a lot of people interested in this stuff. There is a lot of stuff that goes on in fields that the mainstream doesn't cover. And a lot of it, there are things that the mainstream should cover. The Bilderberg Group, by the way, is a very good example of this. The Bilderberg Group, this is a group of some of the more powerful people in this world. Don't ask me about the details about who, because I don't know. I heard that Hillary Clinton is a part of it, or certain media moguls, or certain members of royal families, but basically movers and shakers within this world, decision makers, this kind of thing. The Bilderberg Group. I believe they meet every year. But you know what? This is going to be a separate entry, so I shouldn't really get into detail. The point is, there's an example of something that the media should really be reporting on, because it concerns everybody. This is of a political nature. This isn't anything hoodoo doo-doo. This is not UFOs or anything like that. Absolutely mainstream stuff. But the media doesn't cover it, and that should make people think. And there are many things that should make people think. So this is what this blog's about, and I hope that some of it will interest you.